Hi. So it's been a while, hey? I missed 2 updates. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that a little bit because I definitely struggled, and when I'm struggling or when I fall off track, I tend to play the avoidance game, and that's exactly where I went to hide for the last 2 weeks. So, a little recap. My last video update, I talk about being 197.4, and I'm ecstatic because, I'm finally seeing the numbers go down. I'm out of the 200s. And then Valentine's Day dinner happens Sunday, on the Tuesday, I believe, or the Wednesday, and that's where things kind of went downhill. I had dessert and had a little taste of sugar, and we all know that sugar is like crack cocaine, and basically it was a matter of my mind taking over me, my body, and a big loss of control, lack of discipline. I was really hard on myself. I really felt guilty. I felt like a failure. And so I, every day after Valentine's Day, I just went off the program and didn't stick to my guns. So I thought it'd be a good idea to not weigh myself the following Sunday after that, just because I was really worried that I'd get discouraged by the numbers on the scale. Mistake number 1, always weigh yourself. Even if you think you're going to get bad results, you have to weigh yourself every week. And maybe that doesn't just go for weighing yourself. I mean, not weighing yourself is a way to deal with not dealing with it, if you know what I mean. Not weighing yourself or not confronting the reality is a way to escape from reality. So whether it be weighing yourself, or maybe you journal to keep yourself accountable, maybe you meet with your parents or your mom or your friend once a week to report how you're doing, and maybe you would cancel it because you don't want to face the truth. So that's exactly what I did, and I think that's one of the reasons I got so off track. So I told myself that if I didn't weigh myself, I would spend the next week getting back on track for a good weigh-in, but that also wasn't the case. I ate just as terribly the second week, and finally weighed myself last Sunday to find that I was back up in the 200s at 202.2. And you know what, it sucked. It really did. I was so happy to be out of the 200s and I was back in them, but it was the reality, and it was what I needed to see to kind of give my head a shake and get back on track. So, so I just want to talk a little bit more about what was going through my mind when I went off track for 2 weeks. It's funny, this self-sabotage thing, because we know what we're doing is wrong, right? And I had all these resources. I had my previous blog entries, previous video updates, where you could see how happy I am with the progress that's being made, and I wanted so badly to get back in that headspace, because I knew that all I needed to do was to just stick with it, and I would get to where I wanted to be. But despite that, it's like mind over matter. And my mind just took over. It was running the show 100%. It's just such a struggle, and sometimes it's so exhausting. This relationship we have with food, this physical relationship and emotional relationship we have with food. So that was really eye-opening for me. I have a lot of work to do in that area. I definitely think that food still rules my life, or runs my life sometimes. So if you have any thoughts on that, maybe coping methods or strategies, I'd love to hear them. So a week's gone by now. I've been back on track since my 202.2 weigh-in last Sunday. And I weighed myself this morning to find that I'm back in the 100s. I'm at 199, so not completely back where I was, but getting pretty close. I'm just happy to be out of the 200s. So the plan is to kind of continue for the next 2 weeks on an induction type day-to-day meal plan, so the 20 gram a day limit. And then of course my workout regime, which has been kind of stable. So I just want to walk you through what a typical 1 week looks like for me. It's considered to be a little intense, not for everybody. So starting with Monday, I have a 1-hour dance class. On Tuesday, that's my double days, I have 1 hour personal training, followed by 1.5 hours of hot yoga. On Wednesday, I went to the gym by myself and did kind of like a 45-minute workout. Thursday was a rest day. Friday morning, I had another 1 hour personal training session. And Saturday, I had a yoga class, and I just went and rode my horse for the afternoon. So my rest days were Sunday and Thursday. When I'm at the gym, whether I'm working on my own or I'm working with my personal trainer, we're doing a lot of circuit training, so a lot of repetition of small weight lifting with kind of these random bursts of cardio. So on average, I burn anywhere between 400 and 600 calories in 45 minutes. So it's pretty intense and highly effective. I feel like $1,000,000 whenever I'm done. So maybe that's something you want to look into. What else did I want to talk about? I think that I've been making a lot of empty promises, and I apologize for that. I've been saying for the last few times that I'd be posting some recipes and sharing them. I have the pictures on my camera. I just need to plug my camera in and upload them. So I will get to that this week. I also want to shift my attention away from just the weight loss aspect of this journey, because I think that a lot of things are coming out of the woodwork and coming up to the surface, whether that be mental challenges like the last 2 weeks and any self-discovery things I'm making about myself. So I'd really like to start sharing that kind of stuff with you guys. I think in a way just focusing on weight is kind of negative, even though it's one of the perks, but I don't want it to be the only focus of why I've changed my lifestyle to be this way. So that is it for this week. I will check back again next Sunday, hopefully a little bit later. And in the meantime, just follow along the blog, and if you're doing a low carb or paleo challenge, then stay strong and keep on pushing. And okay, I guess that's it. Bye.